What's up, YouTube? All right. Let me grab my live link. Ooh, 1 second. Share. Sharing this to Twitch. What's up, Krishna? What's up, loser friend? Why is this taking forever? Copy link. All right. All right. Now we're good. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm going to go on IG Live too. I am now live. Let's pin this comment so we could get the stream moving. What's up, Instagram? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Pin comment. So, you was having a shit day until you saw the notification. Well, I hope I made your day better. I hope I made your day better. We got some stuff to talk about. If everybody stops with intermittent fasting questions, here you are. For the sake of the stream, I'm going to try to talk about more fun stuff. Hold on. There we are. So, we got sausage and peppers, Penne Vodka subs. These are, to get into macros and calories, these are 3,700 calories, 198 protein, 70 fat, 659 carbs. There's 98 grams of fiber. There's 98 grams of fiber in this meal. That's a high fiber pasta meal. I made these live on Twitch. If you don't support on Twitch, then you don't know what's in them. You got this right there. Boom. So let's get this started. What's up, guys? Sausage and peppers, Penne Vodka subs time. That is not even like, this is not centered at all. Well, hopefully this makes your day better. Hopefully this makes your day better. Where's the dude who went on the date the other night? Is he in here? The date dude. What's up, guys? Sausage, peppers, Penne Vodka sub time. What's up, guys? Sausage and peppers, Penne Vodka subs time. Let's go. All right, let's go. We need the dating dude in here. What's up, Rocio? What's up, Husseini? George is funny. We got some vodka dipping sauce. We got my drink. We got cheese. If you're Latin, you might just call it queso. Call everything queso. Here you guys go. There it is. There it is. Woo. My drink is on my YouTube homepage. Has been for years. Food porn, yes. This is Sunday night pasta, classic Italian meal. I'm making a fucking mess. It's so early in the morning from where you live. Where do you live, Miriam? Saludar. Where does everybody live? I know we got mostly not America in here. I got some UK. I know Russia's in here. Thank you, Monster. Carbs on carbs. Reverse keto. Malaysia, New York, Norway, Germany, Canada, Florida. What else we got? Syria, Arabia, or Saudi Arabia? Bronx, BX, Sydney, Australia, Tennessee, thank you, Miguel, Philly, Sweden, Michigan, Akron, Ohio, Nebraska, Dominican Republic, DR, Iran, China. Oh, damn. We got USA, New Jersey here. You picture the keto guys watching me eat carbs and dragging their hair out because of it. That probably does happen, Simon. That probably does happen. More than we all realize. Yes, my food is banging. This meal's delicious. Strong Island. You're a little bit clapped to be sending cute snaps. What does clap mean? United Arab Emirates. Let me throw one sauce in the microwave for the meantime. UAE, Lebanon, Kuwait. Holy shit. We got the United Nations in here. We definitely have United Nations in here. We got like at least 30 countries in here at 2 in the morning, where I am. Like I said, USA, New Jersey here, 2 in the morning. Indonesia, Am. My favorite dish, Emilio? There's none. It is hard. Here's why it's hard for me to have a favorite dish. I'm eating sausage and peppers, Penne Vodka subs. Here's why it's hard for me to have a favorite dish. When you do intermittent fasting and flexible dieting, when you do both, and you can literally eat whatever you want and fit it into your daily nutrients. Whatever you want, whatever your little heart desires, you figure out how to fit into your daily nutrients. It's hard to have a favorite dish or pick one. You have people on strict diets which, you know, their favorite dish is their cheat meal. Like, maybe their favorite dish is pizza, and pizza's their cheat meal. Or, I don't know, maybe this is their cheat meal. Maybe anything to do with carbs is their cheat meal. Or whatever it is. What's up, Fernando? What's up, Rocky and Doreen? So, favorite Quest bar is Quest Hero Blueberry Cobbler. Quest Hero Blueberry Cobbler is my favorite. All 3 Hero bars, chocolate caramel, and there's another one. There's 3 hero bars, all 3 great. Quest Blueberry Cobbler, my favorite. And then you have the Quest Birthday Bar, which is a close 4th. Falafel is your cheat meal? Okay. So, everybody's cheat meal can and should be part of a healthy diet. If you're doing a diet and you're not allowed to have any food in your diet, whoever told you to do that diet, whether it's your coach or trainer or the internet, your diet sucks. Unless you're allergic to some foods. Literally allergic to food. What's up, Venezuela? And I'm not saying allergic like you don't like the way it makes you feel. I mean literally allergic to food. Carbs make me feel fat. So, what are you going to ask about Parmesan cheese? And people say you can't have these foods in your diet sucks. No offense. Because you're giving somebody a bad relationship with the foods they enjoy. This is so tasty. The second you're told you can't have something, then you want it. The second some guy can't get some chick, he wants her more. The second some girl can't date some guy, she wants him more. Oh, where the cheese was at? Yeah, it's hard to see everything that's going on. The second you're told you can't have a cheeseburger, all you want is a friggin' cheeseburger. If you do something like keto and you're told you can't have carbs and you like carbs, you're going to dream about carbs. You're going to dream about friggin' bread. Instead of counting sheep, you're going to be counting rolls jumping over your head. Now, we'll get to the dating guide. What's up, More Money? What's up, Bourbon Brisket? You're in the Marines and it's hard to do intermittent fasting? We'll get to that in a minute. Whole30, where you're told you can't eat like any food really, any actual food, that's all you're gonna want is those foods. Now, is restriction bad to an extent? No, people should have some self-control. It's not bad to restrict yourself for like a week of something to appreciate it more, but when you're told you can't hit your fitness or nutritional or weight loss goals with these foods, you're setting yourself up for failure. You love these foods, and they're telling you, no, these foods are over if you want to hit your goals. And too many people buy into that and just go with it. Now, when you do flexible dieting, enter flexible dieting, enter intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, you have all of your daily calories for 1 or 2 meals usually. Flexible dieting, you're counting the nutrients of the foods you love. The foods you love, you're fitting them into your daily nutrients with a bunch of different foods. You're getting your micronutrients, if you're smart. You're getting your micronutrients and macronutrients in your meals. Flexible dieting. Now, and you can have a ton of it. It's not your cheat meal is like 2 slices of pizza, which is not really, most people really wouldn't find that gratifying. It's like, it's more like your cheat meal, or you don't need a cheat meal. And if you eat a whole pie of pizza, you might be able to fit most of it into your calories. At least a personal pie. A big personal pie, like pizzeria personal pie. And maybe your macros or micros are a bit off for that day. So, the reason why I don't have a favorite food is because whatever I'm in the mood for, I make a ton of it. And I'm good. I don't have to say bye to a certain food until the weekend, until my diet's over, until I hit my weight loss goal. Hit your weight loss goals with those awesome foods. Now, intermittent fasting in Marines is actually very it's actually a very weird thing. Now, in the United States, at least, in the United States, soldiers are trained and they're supposed to eat when they're told to eat. Weirdly enough, they're told to eat, or oddly enough, they're told to eat multiple times throughout the day for whatever reason. Because that's what our government thinks or thought was best. So, the reason why I said oddly enough is because not only is intermittent fasting or eating once a day, or when you can eat, one of the oldest friggin' things. Drink is on my YouTube homepage. Now, if you do have to go to war, and you don't have MREs on you, the super dense packed military foods that you can eat out of a bag, basically. If you have to go to war and you are hiding in a ditch for 3 days and you don't have food, or you get separated, you're on a mission for a few days without food, you're supposed to be mentally and physically trained to not need the food. But if you're told you have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or whenever you're told to eat, if you're told this is how I have to eat for my goals, then you may start to freak out. Like, happy birthday. Whose birthday? Oh, Christian's birthday. We already did this. This is my only meal of the day. So, I always say bro dieters would be the first to die if we ever went to war, because they freak out after like 2 hours without food or protein. They think they're losing their gains, and they get hungry. They're going to be watching the clock while they just get killed at war. So, you want people who can go without food. Now, do I have a solution? I believe at some point I know some people who administer training for the government and eat once a day. For that reason, to focus on the tasks at hand. And if you're really at war, not worrying about breakfast, lunch, and dinner, just eating when you can. So maybe these people will get through and the government will start to listen. Or maybe they won't. Because in the military, it shouldn't even be like, look, calories are energy. You get all your nutrients in one meal. But in the military, you would think they would train people to go without food and to be used to it. So, maybe one day, but right now, when you eat, they don't give you enough time. If they don't give you enough time to eat your one giant meal, or enough food to eat your one giant meal, then you're kind of screwed. You got to do what they told you to do. What's up, Kendrick? Yeah, we're about 30% down. How can you fit all that in your belly? Same way. Just training. You adjust to it. Giant meal becomes normal, not a challenge. What's up, Logan? Someone just asked, how do I work out on an empty stomach? Here's my question. How do you put food in your stomach and work out? Like, how do you work out on a full stomach? You're taking food, putting it into your body, and friggin' your body's trying to digest food while you're running or jumping or lifting weights. Like, when you've been doing intermittent fasting for a little bit and you get used to fasted training, you're just like, what the fuck? I can't believe people do this, like, eat and work out. Oh. Acid reflux, heartburn, indigestion. Appreciate it, Kendrick. You're addicted to low-calorie, high-protein vanilla yogurt with Quaker oatmeal squares. 1,140 grams of yogurt, 392 grams of cereal, macros. 318 carbs, 46 grams fat, and 142 grams protein. Is that a question, Simon, or a statement? Yes, clicking the link in my bio can solve all your problems. It can even cure baldness. You have a friend who likes to eat a half-pound pasta before working out. This is why. Your friend doesn't understand energy. I'm coming from this place, so listen. I'm not like some guy who's never done this. I used to believe the same thing. I used to not have any energy, or believe I didn't have any energy if I didn't work out. So, your friend doesn't understand where energy comes from. He thinks it comes from pasta. And he also thinks it's quick energy, right? Well, Simon, if you get all your macro and micronutrients, it fits your calories, I wouldn't say it's bad. Calories are literally energy, first of all. A calorie is a unit of energy. You have people doing any other diet who normally use carbs as fuel. You have people doing keto who run off of fat for fuel. Doesn't mean you're losing fat, disclaimer. But the energy comes from calories. Now, so energy doesn't the calories you consume don't turn into instant energy. If he's eating pasta even a few hours before he works out, that is probably not turning into actual energy until after he's done training. So for many people, their pre-workout meal or snack is really their post-workout meal or snack, and they don't even know it. But in their head, they have the pre-workout meal, and do you lose fat if you run with a bag on? They have the pre-workout meal, and they're like, oh, now I'm ready to go. Like, you need that feeling of discomfort, food in your stomach, to believe you have energy. And I've been there before. It's the weirdest thing, where you need to put food in your stomach, and if you don't have food in your stomach, you believe you're weak. And if you believe you're weak, you're friggin' weak. So, that will happen. Now, once you start fasted training, well, is 2,400 calories your TDEE, Simon? Do you lose fat if you breathe really fast? Possibly, according to some diets. Somebody's going to come up with a breathing diet. People think I train with no shirt on because it burns more calories, which, hold on, I'll get to that too. So, this is bad. The lighting's all bad here. So, once you understand the science behind energy and how food does not actually turn into energy for your body, or is not converted into energy right when you eat it, even in an hour, usually not in 2 or 3 or 4. And then once you start training fasted and forget you haven't eaten, when you start training fasted and forget you have not eaten, that's when you have that breakthrough. It took me about a week into fasted training. Who was an active little kid? Who was an active little kid? So, when you're a little kid, you run outside, you play with your friends, right? You don't give a shit about eating. Your parents might call you to eat, and you're like, you're trying not to go home and eat. You just want to stay outside and play. But they're like, no, you need to come home and eat. You're like, oh, man. If they don't call you to eat, you'll just be out there all day. What's up, Lena? You'll just be out there all day. You don't care about food. You don't need food. Whatever. When you're an adult, you're like, didn't have my pre-workout snack. You try to get scientific with it, like, I should have some sugar or white carbs rather than wheat or anything that tastes long. Like, all the crap you've read on the internet, you're trying to figure it out, you have your stupid snack. You just waste a bunch of calories. You waste a bunch of calories to go work out and burn calories. And most of the time, the calories that you take in your pre-workout snack, you're not even burning them off in the gym. So, yeah, you got a workout in. Hopefully your workout wasn't to lose weight, because if it was, everything you just did was ass backwards. But when you understand that your daily calories are your daily energy, not your hourly calories, or bi-hourly calories, whatever. When you understand that to lose fat, you need to be in an energy deficit, meaning your body is using your fat for fuel because you didn't feed your body enough to support it. Using your fat stores for fuel, not fat. Your fat stores. Thank you, big fan. What's up, Venezuela? What's the heaviest I've been? 238. I've been 238 with basically no muscle. That's the heaviest I've been. Oh, yeah. Check that vodka sauce out. Yeah. And then you get past the silliness and you're like, this is half and half. This is diet half and half. You get past the silliness of it all and you're like, I was consuming calories to go burn calories. You're like, what the hell was I doing with my life? Like, literally, when I said calories are energy and food is fuel, whether you're doing cardio to burn calories, whether you're weight training or strength training to get stronger or bigger or whatever, whatever it is that you're doing, nobody wants to have less calories to eat. Like, it doesn't matter what you say. You don't want to have less calories, especially after you work out. There's a few times where I've been tired and been like, I don't feel like eating, but I'll just eat back to the next day. Well, it's not like, well, if the lowest calories, like I said, it would be 0. If it gets to a certain point, there's no reason. You started intermittent fasting on Monday. You should have bought my video. Time delay between meal and going. There's no time delay. You can eat and go right to sleep. You can eat and go right to sleep. Look, there's no carb monster under your bed. You can't get fat eating before bed. Carbs after dark don't make you fat. It's body weight is energy in versus out. So what my methodology is be smarter. Now, many people, when they start intermittent fasting, right at first they're like, I have no energy. I have no energy. And then they start killing it in the gym or doing whatever they're doing. They come back to me all freaking excited. This is awesome. I PR'd, I did this, I did that. I feel lighter. I feel like I have more energy. A lot of times you'll feel like you have more energy, especially when you don't have any food in your system. If you're a performance athlete and you're lighter when you work, when you train, depending on what you're doing, you may improve your time if you're a cyclist, if you're a runner, whatever. George is still trying to friggin' play with Krishna in this stream. So, do I ever use alternatives to hot dog buns? Well, I actually never use hot dog buns. Well, no, Joanne, I'm on YouTube right now. Joanne, when's your birthday? It's soon, right? These are not hot dog buns. Hot dog buns are crouton bread. Yes, they. Do you ever use alternatives to hot dog buns? Is the bread like, why is your bread so crunchy and hard? Is it stale? Stale ass bread. Well, liquid, do you time liquids? No, man. You're allowed to drink, but just like eating, do you want to like chug a gallon of juice or water and then go train, because that would be unnatural too. So that's actually a good comparison. Like, in order to be properly hydrated, when do you hydrate? The day before, hours before, right? But something tells you for like pre-workout, you eat like a quarter of your daily calories, and that's a good idea. People are different when it comes to getting fatter. Your mom doesn't eat that much, but still gets fat. Well, look, if someone doesn't eat that much and still gets fat, they're a liar. I gotta be honest with you, they're just a liar. Even somebody with like, let's say somebody's TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, is 1,500 calories. You can't tell me they're getting fat on friggin' 1,500 calories. So, they snack on calorie-dense foods. Your mom didn't tell you. She tells you she doesn't eat that much, or she eats healthy. You want to fix your mom? You want to fix your mom? Download MyFitnessPal, right? This is how you fix your mom. Download MyFitnessPal on her phone if she has a smartphone. Explain to her that she has to log all food and drink which touches her mouth. Everything, right? Ask her to do it for 2 weeks, right? You come back to her in like a day or two, and she's either gonna, you have to see her face when you ask her. You have to see her face when you ask her. And she's either gonna be like, oh my God, I didn't realize there were this many calories in Reese's Pieces and donuts and whatever else that she doesn't count in her head. Or she hasn't logged shit. That's basically what's gonna happen. Those are the two scenarios. So, if your mom wants to know what's making her fat, she's just got to she could tell herself by downloading MyFitnessPal. Now, that's the best fat detector. Why do I like Italian bread? Bread is delicious. Everything's better in a sandwich. Like, she's going to tell you to F off. Your mom's the same way. She probably will. Eating Jell-O to trick yourself. Well, you're not intermittent fasting. If you're intermittent fasting, you don't have to eat Jell-O and try to trick yourself. You also don't get hungry. So, you eat when you want to till your friggin' heart's content. You're welcome, Chad. You're welcome. You're not getting hungry, and then you eat like a fat ass when you're ready to eat. Nothing better than that. No. Rocky and Doreen. What do I think about every other day fasting? As of right now, it depends how you train. If you don't train at all, if the other days you're getting enough nutrients to balance out the days you're not, and it works for you, then if it works for you, meaning you feel good. Hold on.
You feel good. You don't get hungry. Stick to the program, Trini. Trini said she's eating her last meal at 2 a.m. Should she list it as breakfast or dinner? Just whatever you do, list it the same way every day. And I would, personally, I would log your last meal of the day as dinner because, and here's why. Because if your last meal of the day is your biggest meal, hear me out. If your last meal of the day is your biggest meal and you log it as breakfast, then the bulk of your calories are really logged before you eat your meals. So it's more like eat the first meal as lunch or whatever, and the last meal is whatever calories you have left, so you don't set yourself up for failure. However, you got to be consistent. If it's going to be dinner, always log it as dinner. If you choose to log it as breakfast, always log it as breakfast. I just recommend dinner. What are you asking me? Can we time out ETAB? No, we can't time out ETAB right now. ETAB's not causing any problems. Why, Gabby? Look, too many people don't read the link in my bio, don't read my post. They wait till I go live and ask me all type of questions to just let me know that they haven't paid attention to any of the informative stuff I've done, which is really not going to help them. And it's not going to help the people who have paid attention and want to talk about other stuff. So, out of respect for the people who have paid attention, I'd like to keep things moving. When somebody says, what do you drink? What are your eating hours? What is this? What is that? It's like, dude, there's a fucking video on the internet with all these questions answered. Let's move on. Now, for the kid, Edward Movius says, the video is worth its weight in gold. And I appreciate that you recognize that. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it's helped you. Here's a guy who bought my video, says it's worth its weight in gold. There are people who be like, it's just one video and don't even like watch it yet before they're like, it's just one video. It is the video because I took all the info you need to do intermittent fasting properly, packed it into one $24 video to change your life. And if you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Do somebody else's shitty intermittent fasting program. I really don't care. I still appreciate you as a fan. That's cool. But if you want to do intermittent fasting and have success and enjoy it, I'm going to redo the whole mod thing on YouTube sooner or later anyway. Then buy my video. It's at the link in my bio. If you don't, a lot of people say $24 is a lot, right? $24 is a lot of money. If you think about the shit you spend $24 on, right? If you guys think about the shit you spent $24 on, which is fucking instantly disposable, right? And then you think about, you don't want to spend $24 in a video to change your life and make it amazing? Then you don't want to change. You don't really care. So, absolutely not, Simon. So, then don't buy it and don't change. Or try to dabble in somebody's bullshit program where they tell you to do a bunch of dumb shit. Or a bunch of shit that's not happening, really. So that's what you spent $28 on gyros tonight. There you go. You go out for a few drinks. You buy a pair of $150 sneakers. you've been fasting for about 11 years now and it's a way of life for you, it will become a way of life. Once you get used to it and it becomes manageable and you're in the groove, you don't want to go friggin', and pay attention. So intermittent fasting isn't good for everyone? I disagree. I would say eating too often is not good for everyone. That's probably one of the reasons why we have so many health complications. I don't know why I just rinsed my hands off. Somebody in my Instagram, you spend money on makeup. There you go. Skipping one day of eating is not going to screw up your metabolism. Skipping multiple days of eating or being at extreme caloric deficit for multiple days on end will start to slow down your metabolism. Absolutely not worth it, Joanne. That particular activity trainer does not work as an activity trainer. So, here, let me tell you this. No wrist wearables. No wrist wearable heart rate monitor counts your heart rate through your wrist accurately. None. Zero. And somebody's going to be like, well, on the internet there's a study with this blah, 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 blah device. No, there's not. Your heart's over here. Your heart's over here. It's not counting it through your wrist. I'm sorry. Yesterday, genre year, oh, yes, you can do that, Minsu. You can do that. Just don't get used to doing that because that's like punishment. That's like punishment. And people are going to be like, but what about, and start naming activity trackers. But I have this, but I have that. But what about this? And nobody wants to hear that their activity tracker is a piece of shit. So I'm just saying, no wrist wearables are connected to your heart. They all say heart rate monitor, but they're on your wrist. So, whatever. And you could Google this info, find YouTube videos, news coverage about this particular subject, and studies explaining how far off they are. And how much does a tray cost? No idea. I don't remember. Do your research. Find out for yourself. You purchased my intermittent fasting video is eye-opening. You're welcome, Minsu. Track your shit, old school pen and paper. You know what, Edward? If you learn to track macros or calories old school with a pen and paper, what it's going to cause you to do is be conscious of what you're consuming. Just like everything else. Just like everything else, going to be conscious of what you're consuming. Because when you have to log it, when you have to write it down or log it, it becomes real. So your mom who doesn't eat that much, when she has to start logging her food, she's going to realize she eats that much. And so are you. I'm glad, Gabby. Thank you. If you start writing shit down on pen and paper, I told some dude to download MyFitnessPal the other day, right? Like 3 or 4 days ago. I told him, he wanted to know, he's like, I gotta lose some weight for my next anniversary. Asking me, I'm like, start here. I'm like, start here. Dude, I see every day. I was like, first, log your food for 2 weeks and then come back to me and I want to see the log so I know what you're eating. If you come back to me and just say, you probably come back to me and be like, all right, here's my problem. So I said, have you been logging your food? He's like, I've been eating a lot less. I'm like, why? He's like, exactly what you said. He's like, when I have to log my food, he's like, I think about, is it worth it? He's like, yeah, I'll just skip this, I'll skip that. So the whole point of intermittent fasting done right is to not get hungry. That's the whole point. And for some people, a few days, they're already not hungry. Some people might take a few months. That's really subjective. However, it's usually within I would say it's usually within the first month. Well, Trini, that's really not accurate either. I get what you're saying, but you're looking for like the whole daily picture. Appreciate it. I try to help people as much as possible without ruining the stream for others. But I want to get to the guy who went on a date. $180, so you were like, cool. That was per cookie, $180 per cookie. Yeah, exactly. So what was I about to say? What the hell were we saying? Oh, we're talking about activity tracking. The guy who went on a date. The guy who went on a date who was here the other, I want to say Adventure Gaming. Anyhow. Fuck off, bitch. See, we got somebody on keto in here. You need to friggin' buy my video. If carbs hurt your vagina, sir, you should probably spend your money on my video. Ciao, Italy. I'll even send you a free pack of tampons, dude. So, do I have... How come a lot of foreign people spell my name Black? Like, B-L-A-C-K. It's like... Now, you follow me on Instagram or YouTube. You can see how my name is spelled, and you just spell it Black. So, if you're upset with your diet, man or woman, you can use promo code Blake201 for a free pack of tampons. So, do I have a light snack every now and then? No. A light snack is a waste of time. A light snack. Now, when you say light snack, a lollipop or some candy, some type of candy. Am I from Arabia because I eat falafel and shawarma? No, I've done plenty of halal meals, but I'm not. Yes, Taryn, there are grown men who need tampons. I'm looking at YouTube. There are grown men who eat tampons. Try going out on a date when you're with a chick and she's like, let's grab some pizza. And you're like, I'm actually on this no-carb diet. She'll be like, yeah. All right. I see a guy over there getting pizza. I'm going to go stand by that guy. But anyhow. A light snack is like a tease. It's a tease. Like, you don't get hungry. Think about it. You don't get hungry. So, what's the snack for? Mindless eating? you're bored, you want to spend some calories on nothing, you want to spend some calories on something that's going to make you hungry, all right, Houston, I should just go on a tour and let people cook for me. Go on a tour, a shirtless tour in a bow tie, and stay with other people and let them feed me. That would be actually pretty fucking hilarious and funny. I do have a girlfriend and like a lot of other stuff going on. Okay. Joanne, let me answer that. I didn't mean to discourage people from using a Fitbit or fitness tracker, okay? Sorry about that. If you use your fitness tracker as motivation, carry on. What's up, Archurion? That's what they're really meant to do, is motivate you. If you have a Fitbit on your wrist and you see it during the day and you're going to take, you're going to get in an elevator, you might take the stairs instead and be like, no, I'm taking the stairs today. We gotta think about all this stuff. You might decide to go walk more, go to the gym, whatever else. If counting your steps, if whatever it is keeps you moving, if beating your whatever number keeps you moving, great. If it gets you moving, great. Now, tracking your calorie intake based on that, it's just not going to be right. So, it could be high, it could be low. I mean, let's see what mine said for the last couple days. Open Fitbit app. All right, it's got to sync because it hasn't synced in a while. That might take a few minutes. Rocky and Doreen, you're pregnant? Are you pregnant, Rocky and Doreen? You're saying you ain't eating for one anymore. Now, George, have a good one. It's still sinking. I was talking about that the other day about being pregnant and eating for two. Is you can look this up and don't go by me, but if you look up how many calories should a pregnant woman really consume, to support a baby, you'll find some realistic answers. And it's never two adult human beings. It never is. It'll go by trimester, and the answers are way lower than everybody thinks they are. So, Fitbit is still sinking. Doesn't have any days. Saturday it's saying I burned 5,100 calories, which is wrong. I burned less than 5,100 calories. I actually, you know what? Maybe I didn't. I was out all day Saturday on my bike.
Sunday it says I burned 3,700 calories. Friday 3,660. Thursday 2,800. Wednesday 3,200. 3,200. 3,300. 4,400. You know what? You seen Trini's Insta? I can't tell you how far off it is or what it's off on. It's got to be closer than I thought, but still, I would not go by it. And I'm not going to be the guy who does, oh, we got 30 seconds remaining on Instagram. All right. One Instagram, do I know what falafel? Yes, I know what falafel. I've done plenty of halal meals. I don't hate Insta Live, people. I'm just giving everybody equal love. And we got 10 seconds remaining. I'm not going to log back on for the rest of this, so. Oh, well. So. Fries sounds good. All I'm saying is when you're pregnant, you don't need to eat for 2 adult human beings. And that comes from a place of me letting you know, it comes from a place of me letting you know that I've come across many people who didn't bounce back from their pregnancy and blame it on because they got pregnant or whatever reasons they give you. Now, it's because they ate way too much, so. It's easy to pick out when you could be like, oh, it's baby weight, it's baby weight. In your head, it gives you an excuse to just go. But at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to eat enough. I'm not getting on you, Rocky and Doreen, at all. I'm just telling everybody in general. It's your responsibility to eat enough to support a baby, but not enough that when that baby is had, when the baby weight, like, flushes out, water weight, placenta, all that crap, that you're not friggin' 50 pounds heavier than you should be. Yeah, Etab's young. And Joanne, I think your birthday's at the end. Is your birthday the 30th? Well, that's really wrong, Ronnie. Too many people focus on fat burning when you need a caloric deficit. You just need a freaking caloric deficit to burn fat. Well, the whole premise of keto is based on fat burning, which is great. Running off of fat for fuel. If you feel good, that's your preferred fuel source, fine. Fine. Do keto. Just don't be one of those jackasses who does keto and eats way above their calories because they think they're magically burning fat, because that's not the way it works. So, and I'm doing a whole explanatory thing on keto to hopefully prevent people from making that mistake. Who in here is doing keto? Is anybody in here doing keto? I know some of you are doing keto, right? Intermittent fasting is phenomenal. There's a lot of health benefits. It decreases hunger, makes you
makes you enjoy food 1,000 times more. Friggin' why your girlfriend is this much ugly when you are cool and famous? Just block him, mods. Just get him out of here. Why you is can't spell for shit. What a fucking moron. What did I say? A lot of health benefits. Lowers insulin resistance. No hunger. Growth hormone increases. Jenny's awesome. You fucking suck, troll. Thank you, Kendrick. But people are always looking for the fat burning hack. People are always looking for the fat burning hack, thinking they're going to magically melt fat away. It's not the case. Think about people who've been doing keto for years. We've been intermittent fasting for years. You're not magically burning fat. Calories still count. So just enjoy the diet. Enjoy your easy caloric deficit. I'm not going to finish this drink because I need to go to the bathroom. I'm going to finish it after the stream, but sucks my arm. It feels like a cheat meal every time. When you come from like, has my ass completely healed up? No. There's still some nerve damage I could just feel right now. And still like a little spot like this big. Size of a quarter. Which is like a little bubble. But E-Tablex, tall minority guys. But thank you for asking. I could probably get a drain. I could probably still get a drained at this point if I wanted to pay the copay and deal with the procedure. Nobody's touching my ass right now unless there's a reason for them to. So they screwed it up so many times because so many times that I don't even want to go near them. But that's alright. I'll live with this. You're not cutting me open. Nope. But anyhow, like I said, I gotta go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna take this last bite. I also gotta go to sleep. I gotta be up for work in 3 hours. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining the stream. Enjoy your diets. If you have questions, you can check the link in my bio. But I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. You guys will have a good one. Good one. Cheers. Good night, good morning. All that happy horse shit. Later.